Hey guys, my name's Justin Cabral, and I'm guessing that if you're watching this, you want to lose some unwanted weight. Luckily, you're in the right place, so sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. So for starters, just a little bit about me. When I was in middle school, I had 4 lower back surgeries that ultimately left me bedridden for 2 years. So in those 2 years, I had no activity and I put on a lot of weight. At my highest, I think I weighed about 275 pounds, which was pretty overweight for a kid my age. And right now I weigh about 197, so I'm down 78 pounds from my highest weight. I'll put a picture of what I used to look like here, and I'll put a picture of what I look like now right here. So I don't have a bachelor's degree in nutrition. I don't have a personal trainer certificate or anything like that. But what I do have is I have personal experience. So that's what makes me feel qualified to talk about this and give you guys advice, because I've done it myself. So let's get into that part. So how did I lose the weight? I'm not gonna lie, there were a lot of ups and downs throughout the whole process. I did try 4 times and fail, but looking back now, I realized the only reason that I failed those 4 times was because I didn't commit myself long enough, and I quit just before I would have started seeing the results, because I thought if I couldn't see the results right away, that they weren't coming, but that's not true. So here's how I did it. Ultimately, there is only one way to lose weight, and that is to be in a calorie deficit. Anyone else who tells you otherwise is wrong. So what do I mean by a calorie deficit? Basically, your body needs a certain number of calories each day to function, maintain itself, and survive. This is known as your BMR, or your basal metabolic rate. This number is totally different for every person on the planet based on your height, your genetics, your gender, your activity level, your diet. Everything plays a role in your basal metabolic rate, and it changes all the time. So essentially, you need to burn more calories throughout the day than your body needs to maintain itself. And this is what's known as a calorie deficit, since you are taking in less calories than your body needs for maintenance. So there are 2 main ways to enter a calorie deficit. One is by eating less food, consuming less food throughout the day. The second is by working out or doing weightlifting or cardio and increasing the number of calories you burn in the day. Now, I would recommend doing a combination of both. However, technically, you could get away with either or as long as your body is entering into that deficit. My recommendation is going online to calculator.net to get a rough idea of your BMR. Simply plug in your age, your height, your weight, and your gender, and it'll give you that BMR number of what your body needs to maintain itself. It also will give you, based on your activity level, the calories needed to maintain yourself at that certain level. So right now I'm gonna go over a hypothetical scenario of how I would structure my weight loss plan if I were trying to lose weight right now. So before I get into this scenario, I just realized as I was finishing editing this that I made a typo in the next clip. I put my height was 6'11" in the BMR calculator instead of 6'1", so that did throw off the numbers just a little bit. However, this was just a hypothetical scenario, and your numbers that you get for your BMR are going to be different anyway, but the advice that I give after that still, it would be the same advice if the numbers were correct. So I figured just roll with it. Doesn't make any sense for me to re-record the whole thing. Okay, so grab your phone, grab your laptop, grab your computer, and what you're gonna wanna do is you are going to want to go to calculator.net BMR calculator. So once I'm here, I am going to enter in all my information. I am a 20-year-old male. I am 6'1", and I weigh about 197. So once I input that, it'll say my BMR is 2,116 calories per day. So that is what my body needs just to survive. And then here you'll see the different activity levels. So there's sedentary, little to no exercise, exercise 1 to 3 times per week, 4 to 5 times per week, and it goes all the way down to very intense exercise daily or a physical job. So for me, I fall into the 2+ hours of elevated heart rate activity. So my BMR to maintain while I'm intensely working out is about 4,000 calories. So if I wanted to lose weight based off of this, I'm already working out. If you aren't working out, if you're up here, I would recommend not cutting your calories and just starting to work out. Because as you'll see, starting to work out will increase the amount you burn, and then you wouldn't really need to cut your calories right away. So for me, since I already am doing the most I can here, and I need 4,000 calories a day, I would first cut my calories by about 200 calories per day. So I'd eat roughly 3,800 calories the first week, and then I'd weigh myself and see where I'm at. And I would keep that until I notice a plateau. So once my weight starts to level out, then I may drop the calories by another 200 down to 3,600. So it's important to keep adjusting the calories, because your body is going to get to a point where it knows that you're in a deficit, and your metabolism is going to adjust accordingly, because ultimately your body wants to survive. It doesn't want you to be in a calorie deficit. It wants to try to level itself off. So that leveling itself off, that's your plateau. So you're gonna have to keep adjusting accordingly. So also, I thought I would mention, don't get super fixated with the number on the scale. It is better to track your results with pictures, with body composition, because if you get too focused on the number on the scale, your mental starts to mess with you. So that's what happened with me. I went down to about 180 pounds, and the number on the scale, I was lower, but I was actually skinny fat. So I had no muscle, and I still had a lot of fat. So even though the number on the scale was less, I looked like crap. I look 10 times better now, and I weigh 197. So someone who weighs 20 pounds more, who's the same height, could be leaner than a person that weighs 20 pounds less that's the same height, just based off if they work out, if they have different body composition, etc. So it's also important not to drop your calories too quick, because if you drop your calories too quick and you have this sudden drop in weight, you could have either loose skin or you could lose your muscle mass, which is what happened with me. The key is to be consistent. Fad diets, they could let you drop the weight quickly, but I can guarantee you that weight will not stay off. They're not sustainable. I tried a few, didn't work for me at all, but you want the weight to stay off. That should be the ultimate goal, is to have it be sustainable. You don't want to drop 20 pounds and then next year put it all back on. You want to have that stay off and have it sustainable. Weight loss really is a lifestyle change, and you need to treat it accordingly. I can guarantee though, if you follow my recommendation of entering into and tracking your calorie deficit, you will see results. You may not see them the first week, you may not see them the second week, you might not see a ton of results in the first month, but I guarantee you, being consistent and sticking to it and adjusting to make sure you're in that deficit, you will see results in the long run, and it will be a lot more sustainable than trying any of these crazy diets out there. There are no quick fixes. There is no special pill that's gonna make you drop the weight. There's no special diet that's gonna make you drop the weight. The only thing that's gonna make you drop the weight is being in that deficit and burning more calories than you need. I just wanted to say really quick, if you're having trouble losing weight, I feel for you, because I've been through it. It sucks. It could be deflating. It could make you depressed. But if you're feeling any of those things, please reach out to me. DM me on Instagram, TikTok. I have Snapchat, any platform. Just reach out to me. I'll be there for you guys, because ultimately I care about people. That's the whole point of this channel. That's the whole point of these videos. I want to help as many people as possible. So feel free to reach out to me. I highly encourage you to. So that's it for today's video. I hope you guys did enjoy. I hope you found some of this information useful. If you did enjoy, please feel free to leave a like down below. That really helps out with the YouTube algorithm. I do have some other videos planned, but if you want to see anything specific, leave a comment down below and I'll make sure to take a note of that. If not, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.